Pakistan's nuclear weapons, deterrence, power, and regional balance. Welcome, everyone. In a region shaped by ancient civilizations and enduring rivalries, and cricket matches that feel like national referendums, Pakistan's rise as a nuclear power is more than just a technological feat. It is a story of strategic urgency, national identity, and geopolitical calculus. But what happens when two historic rivals, both armed with nuclear weapons, stand face to face? Can the doctrine of mutually assured destruction serve as a true deterrent, or is it merely a high-stakes waiting game? In this video, we explore Pakistan's nuclear journey, how it began, the doctrine it follows, and what it means for the fragile balance of power in South Asia and beyond. Chapter 1: The Road to the Bomb. The year was 1974. India had just conducted its first nuclear test, codenamed Smiling Buddha. The message to Pakistan? Unspoken, but unmistakable. Then Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto made a historic declaration. Even if we have to eat grass, we will get a bomb of our own. It was not a boast, but a response to vulnerability. In the late 1970s, Pakistan's nuclear program accelerated, led by Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan, a metallurgist who returned from Europe with sensitive knowledge and reportedly classified materials. Despite international scrutiny, Pakistan pressed on, driven by a single powerful idea: survival in a region defined by strategic imbalance. And importantly, Pakistan never signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, believing it favored the powerful and left others defenseless. Chapter 2: Tests, Deterrence, and National Defense. In May 1998, India conducted a new round of nuclear tests, stronger and more visible than before. Pakistan responded quickly. Just days later, it carried out tests in the hills of Balochistan called Chagai 1 and Chagai 2 under Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. With those tests, Pakistan officially became the world's seventh nuclear power and the first Muslim-majority nation to join the nuclear club. Inside Pakistan, there was celebration and national pride. Around the world, there was concern, followed by sanctions and diplomatic pressure. To explain its strategy, Pakistan introduced a policy called minimum credible deterrence. This meant it aimed to deter attacks without matching India bomb for bomb. Over time, the doctrine evolved into full-spectrum deterrence, covering threats ranging from small-scale tactical attacks to full-scale war. There's also a key difference between India and Pakistan's nuclear approaches. India has declared a no first use policy, meaning it promises to never use nuclear weapons unless it is attacked with them first. Pakistan, however, has made no such pledge. Instead, its policy is intentionally unclear, suggesting that Pakistan might use nuclear weapons even in response to a conventional, non-nuclear military threat. That uncertainty itself is part of the strategy. It keeps adversaries guessing and cautious. While Pakistan's nuclear arsenal is smaller than India's, its design is meant to be flexible, fast, and formidable, ready to respond to different levels of conflict. Chapter 3: Regional Stability and Global Impact. Did nuclear weapons bring peace? Not quite. In 1999, less than a year after both India and Pakistan tested their bombs, the two nations fought what became known as the Kargil War. The conflict took place in the Kargil district, nestled in the Ladakh region of Jammu and Kashmir, along the line of control, LOC. Pakistani forces, along with armed militants, crossed the LOC during the winter and occupied strategic peaks in areas like Dras, Batalik, and Kargil itself. India launched Operation Vijay to reclaim those heights, and after weeks of fierce fighting in some of the world's most extreme terrain, the intrusions were repelled. Though limited in scale, the war unfolded under the shadow of nuclear threat. This is known as the stability-instability paradox. Nuclear weapons may prevent full-scale wars, but they can also embolden smaller, riskier confrontations, calculated provocations carried out in the belief that the presence of nuclear weapons will prevent escalation. Diplomatic efforts have tried to cool tensions, hotlines, confidence building, back channels, but without formal arms control treaties, the risk of miscalculation remains dangerously real. Chapter 4: Capabilities, Security, and Controversies. Today, Pakistan is believed to hold between 160 and 170 nuclear warheads. Its delivery systems include the Shaheen and Gauri ballistic missiles, the Babur cruise missile, and the Nazar tactical system, intended to counter India's Cold Start Doctrine, a military strategy designed for quick, limited strikes across the border without giving Pakistan time to respond with nuclear force. This doctrine aims to avoid full-scale war, but Pakistan views it as a trigger for early nuclear retaliation. These developments raise hard questions, especially about command, control, and decision-making under pressure. In light of these concerns, Pakistan took institutional steps to improve control and oversight. The National Command Authority, NCA, formally established in 2000, became responsible for the safety, command, and control of its nuclear arsenal. Following the September 11, 2001 attacks in the United States, global concerns further intensified the focus on nuclear security. While the IAEA lacks the mandate to inspect Pakistan's military nuclear program due to its non-participation in the NPT, international experts have noted that Pakistan has significantly strengthened its command and control systems, aligning with many global nuclear security standards. Still, the legacy of the AQ, Non-Proliferation Network, casts a long shadow. In 2004, Khan confessed to sharing nuclear technology with Iran, North Korea, and Libya. Though later hailed as a national hero, his actions exposed major gaps in oversight and export controls and reminded the world how fragile nuclear security can be. Conclusion and reflections. Pakistan's nuclear story isn't just about power, it's about perception, security, and survival. The doctrine of deterrence may have prevented total war, but it has not erased the tension. True peace cannot be built on warheads alone. It demands restraint, it demands responsible leadership, and above all, it demands dialogue. In South Asia, one of the world's most volatile regions, the future of stability will be decided not by arsenals, but by the choices made during moments of crisis. Thank you for watching, stay thoughtful, and see you next time.